Hey everybody, it's Greg again. It's another edition of Unbreakable podcast. It is Monday, September 16th, and we got our weekend review. And what a weekend it was, huh? Huh? People shooting each other and shooting at each other. We're doing this and doing that, all kinds of football and all kinds of I'm exhausted just from the weekend. But we're here to talk about it today on the show. But before we do, of course, where would I be without this guy, huh? Huh? 400, close to 400 shows in. And would it be, I wouldn't be here without this guy. Look at the patron saint of this fine podcast. There he is, Bud himself, as I used to call him, Mr. Tongue Man. There he is, Mr. Tongue Man. The tongue was out constantly there. Yeah, whether he wanted it to be or not. It just happened that way. We miss you and love you, Bubba dear. There he is. All right, so what happened this week? Well, what didn't happen? First of all, let me talk about me. No, I mean, look. I got the Kelly green on. I'm all ready for the Eagles to play tonight against the Atlanta Falcons. And I'm very old school, which is true. I'm old school in a lot of different ways. And this is this jersey, you can't, it's 7. It's an old Ron Jaworski jersey, the Polish rifle. Only in my case, on the Slovak rifle, right on it. It's very old and warm, but I like it. I like it. It's very comfy and roomy. And the diet is going on now, so I should be losing the pound should be dropping off of me any day. I just expect this, and it's all gone. So a lot of room here. I'll tell you what, though, this reminds me. Talk about old school. I don't know if I ever told you this before, but when I was a kid, I was lucky enough to be the eagle of all eagles. No, not Donovan McNabb. No, not Randall Cunningham. No, concrete Charlies. Chuck Big Man. I remember them. I think I was only like 8 years old. How many people remember Chuck McNair? The two-way player. He played center and he played linebacker for the He was just going to rip the head off, just like the Alex Karras, the Ray Nitschke, Dick Butkus, those guys. And the iconic photo of him standing over the Giants, Frank Gifford, and the championship game of the NFL was 1960, and standing over on the last play, and there he was. The Giants were down on the ground, and the Eagles were kings of the world, like it should be. Well, this guy, we had a communion breakfast at our church, Sacred Heart Church. And little did I know that Chuck McNair was an altar boy back in the day. Can you imagine this guy with the big linebacker with this little dainty little guy, altar boy guy, like the candles and everything? He was. And he was friends with Monsignor at the time. Well, they talked, and he came down for community breakfast. To make a long story short, he gave a nice speech. I don't remember by anybody, but I remember before the actual breakfast, meeting Chuck Big there. He's in this nice suit. He was all dressed up, this strapping looking guy with the big shoulders, and it looked like King Kong wearing this three-piece suit. And me, I was this little guy like I am now. And I remember shaking his hand. Why Mr. Look, and I remember my little tiny hand getting swallowed by these big meat hooks. These meat hooks. And the one thing I remember is his fingers. His fingers went every which way. but they were all gnarled up, gnarly, like this. And he'd shake my hand and, how you doing, Red? That sort of thing. But he was a nice guy. He was a nice guy. And, but talk about old school, no, that is, I wanted to say before I really started, I just learned it by the news family recently. Kate Bonner, the next congratulations for me, Lindsay. And also, speaking of weddings, I told you the last time we were talking that Jalen Hurts, our Eagle quarterback, just got engaged. This must be the season of engagements. We just got engaged, and I expect Jalen Hurts. This was my play of the weekend. Jalen Hurts to score a touchdown tonight against those evil Falcons. I'm just saying. So when he does score a touchdown tonight, think of who, because I could feel it in my brittle bones that he is going to score a touchdown tonight. And I'm going to say, Jalen Hurts, if you're out there, if you ever had the opportunity to invite me to your wedding, I would come. I would come. I even wear a New Jersey. I would wear this little thing. I'm sure all the people attending your wedding are going to wear Eagle paraphernalia. So I would buy a New Jersey. Yeah. Maybe not yours. Anyway, and if you do choose to invite me to the wedding, please invite my wife too, okay? She's a fan. Plus, not only that, she's buying a ride to the wedding, but otherwise they can't get there. I was just saying. Anyway, so congratulations to Jalen Hurts and his fiance. And I think it's going to be a good game tonight. I think the Eagles will win. Definitely. AJ Brown is out, hamstring problem. And it's the first official home game because, the game number 1 was a home game. But not really. How can you call it a home game when playing in freaking Brazil, right? Not really. It was a home game that was stolen from us by the NFL. But okay, I won't bitch about that. So, first real home game, Lincoln Financial Field against those pesky Falcons. These Falcons do like the trendy pick this year, to do something. I don't think so because they have Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is a cat, but he's not. Kirk Cousins always comes up small, especially in prime time, especially on Monday Night Football. He can't take the spotlight. So I think the Eagles win tonight. Without AJ Brown, I would expect them to go to Devontae Smith a lot. I would expect them to throw Dallas Goedert's way. I would expect them to run Saquon Barkley. And I would expect Jalen Hurts to score at least one freaking touchdown. That's what I expect. Eagles 27, Falcons 13. I just pulled that out of the air. I don't know. 27-13 Eagles. What a weekend, too. Let's talk about football first because that's the most important thing, of course. So we had the Cowboys losing. Wasn't that good? I can't say the lowly Saints because they came into the year thinking the Saints were a mistake. And I don't know, the Saints might be a good team. They won last week and they blew out the Cowboys in Dallas. And that Jerry Jones must be full of his hair in Dallas, whatever hair it was in that. Just Jerry Jones, keep doing what you're doing. That's all. Don't replace Mike McCarthy. He's a fine head coach. A fine head coach. And I'm really glad that you gave all that money to Dak Prescott. 2 interceptions yesterday, I'm glad you gave that money to him. So, it's just keep doing what you're doing down in Dallas. That's all I want to say. It should be very interesting though, because next week, I don't want to jump ahead one game at a time. We'll look at the Falcons tonight, but next week, you got the Eagles playing in New Orleans against those pesky Saints. And, you know, I don't know. Eagles always have trouble when they go, you know? I don't know. And Saints are playing really good football, but hey, we'll worry about that at the end of the day. Let's not get into that. What other stuff? Oh, the Chiefs. These guys are like David Copperfield. Today's his birthday. David Copperfield's birthday. They keep pulling out of stuff. You know, I was watching the Chiefs and the Bengals yesterday, and the Bengals took the lead late. And I thought, oh, that's it. That's it. Chiefs are going to lose. And then we went for a walk. I come back from the walk, maybe like 20 minutes later, and here I see the Chiefs pull the game out, beat the Bengals by 1 point. They don't want to do it. They need to do it real. That's not. You know, I said before the season began, Eagles Chiefs rematch in the Super Bowl. I believe no matter. AFC's tough, but Chiefs are still the Chiefs. Until somebody knocks it off, they're still the two-time champs. And they're going for 3 in a row, which nobody has ever done before. 3 Super Bowls in a row. So that's the incentive. And I think the Eagles, we're about to say $40. $40 this. Yeah. No. Give me the Birds. The Birds are going to get to the Super Bowl rematch with the Chiefs. They're going to beat the Chiefs and stuff. Before the movie, I told you this back in the spring. Phillies win the World Series. Eagles win the Super Bowl. We have 2 parades within a couple months of each other. Woo woo. And I still believe that. Speaking of the Phillies, their magic number is 5. Any combination of Philly wins and what is Brave losses. The Braves and the Mets, they just way back, like 9 games back, And they better stop worrying about the Phillies. Phillies are going to win the division. Stop worrying about the Phillies. One of those 2 teams, Braves and Mets, are going to be left out. Like, whoops. Isn't that a sad situation? But, Phillies did what they had to do in the weekend. They took 2 out of 3 against those stinking Mets. Now they go to Milwaukee to play the Brewers to Reese Osthoff, their old friend. I'm looking maybe by the time they come back from this road trip, they'll be NL East champs, which is really nice considering the Braves have won 6, 7 years in a row. Man, don't do chop this. I don't want to hear about the Braves. Hey, look what I got. I gotta show you something before I get too wound up and stuff. My new glasses, huh? Wait till you see these. I told you on Saturday I was cleaning my glasses and the frame snapped in half like a Kit Kat bar. Snap. Well, looking at my old friend Dr. Fabers, and I recommend him. He's my eye doctor, and Mark is glasses guy, or his official name is glasses guy. There they go. Huh? You like them? Now let me put them on. These are like Clark Kent glasses. Look. I instantly look smarter, but I look older. But look. I don't know if I like them. But any frame will do. Because without these puppies, I was wearing the lenses over the weekend, but they were like this over my head. They were like all big and falling off. Hey, I'm trying to put a piece of them together, probably piece them together with tape, like the nerds used to wear. And, it was pathetic. So I'm just glad to have that. But now I can see. So what else happened? Okay. I would like to talk politics, but briefly. So, our old friend, Donald J. Trump. Boy, was he on a bad Sunday. Yeah? Poll numbers, new poll came out. Reuters poll, Kamala Harris up by 6 points. And good. And then got more bad news because this J.D. Vance was on another station and he let it slip. Did you see this? Let it slip. They're making up all these stories that dogs eat dogs, and cats eat cats, and people are eating roosters. And he said, well, we have to make up these stories to keep the media's attention, blah, blah, blah. And Dana Bash, who was on CNN, she goes, what was that? Did I just hear? You make up the stories? And he goes, oh, no, Dana, no. And she said, did I just hear? And he couldn't talk his way out of it. So he finally admitted. He said, we've been, yeah. So the cat was out of bed. That was a good. And then Trump gets on his Truth Social, and in all capital letters, puts, I hate Taylor Swift. I hate them. So it wasn't a good day for the orange one. It wasn't a good day. And he's being ridiculed. What are you, Trump? What are you, 13 years old? Or are you talking about even his own supporters were saying, I'd like you to talk about the economy, not about Taylor Swift. Get over it already. So he was having a bad day. And then the guy's out there golfing, and it's apparently crackpot is out there. Now, I don't want to say taking a shot at him because we don't know that. All we heard were reports shots were fired. Well, does that mean the Secret Service fired the shots? Or this guy? I don't know. They caught the guy, he had a rifle, blah, blah, blah. Caught the guy. Turned out he was actually Trump supporter at the time. And then he flipped over to Vivek Rimlisi, or whatever. What the hell is that guy's name? Vivek? I don't know. He was running and stopped running. And he's so this guy off his rocker. So they caught him, and now it's a big deal. So I was just thinking, whoa, that was really a coincidence. There's all this bad news, Taylor Swift and J.D. Vance, with followers, and all of a sudden, conveniently, they got this guy popping up out of the bushes, literally popping up out of the bushes. So, I don't know what's happening. I just am tired of all the drama, don't you? That every day it's something else, and something else. I kind of would like to get back to doing it. And I was thinking about this. It's been 9 years since we've been going through this constant drama. And I'm tired. I'm tired. Just like that. Remember that song? I'm tired in Blazing Saddles. Speaking of Blazing Saddles, good segue from Trump to the Blazing Saddles. The 50th anniversary of Blazing Saddles this year. And the movie is back in the theaters again. And it's been playing on certain days, I think it's funny. You would never be able to blazing saddles nowadays. No, it just won't fly. But Mel Brooks is still living. He's about 98 years old or 99. He's still living. That's, I think, you have to have a sense of humor, to live a long life. And you do. And I still love things. Cleavon Middle, played the sheriff, Gene Wilder, the great Gene Wilder, in Young Frankenstein, and Willy Wonka, uh, played the outlaw, and Alex Karras, Mongo, and the seat around the campfire where they're all eating beans. It just cracks me. Talk about a classy movie, huh? Anyway, talking about movies. Did you see that there's a documentary coming up that the great, the kind activist Christopher Lee coming up is called Superman, not Superman all one word, Superman, and he was a Superman. Think about it. This was a guy who was very active. He did everything. I was watching where he was out there playing Tennessee. Any sport you think of, he was playing. He was out there hiking and sailing and scuba diving, kinds of stuff. A very active guy. He played the iconic role of Superman. I think he was the best Superman since. And then he had that tragic cast, who was paralyzed from the team. And I just, I think it's going to be a tough documentary to watch, but I think I'm going to go and watch it. I think it's a good thing to watch it because it gives us hope and strength and inspiration that this guy really bad. You think about it. This guy was so used to being active and on the go. And all of a sudden, he needed help to do everything. Everything. You can imagine how that affected him on the inside. Here's this guy that's still energetic, vibrant, athletic guy on the inside. And he's trapped in his body now. Literally can't really do anything anymore. And his wife, great person, singer, beautiful. And his kids, 3 kids. And one of his kids now, Will Reeve, is a reporter of ABC News. He looks just like Christopher Reeve, just like him. And what strength this family had, it has just to. So I think I'm going to say because, in this day and age where we have so much nonsense going on in the world, it's good to go and see, get a little hope and inspiration, And God bless Christopher Lee. Because, after the accident, he was very active in, in disability rights, it's just right up my own. And, he was very active. Considering his situation, I tell you that guy had no strength. Maybe, dig this, maybe he had more strength after the accident than he did before, when he was Superman. Think about that. So that's something I have to keep my eye on. I think it's coming up this week. What else is going on here that I want to talk about before we leave? Oh, this is a true story. True story. I have a friend. We're going to start working together. He's going to help me. He's going to be my writing coach because I'm putting together something new. I've written 22 short stories. And agents who have looked at the collection really like it. But I want them to be just right. And I'm going to start working with this guy very soon. He's the writing coach. He writes for Sports Illustrated. And really great writer. So he went to Alaska last month. And I thought he was just going up there for just a trip, vacation. But no, he went up there to fish. He went up there to fish because when he got back, I said, how did your trip go? And he said, oh, just great. He said, we caught 22 pounds of fish. And he said, 22 pounds of fish. And he said, yeah. He said, we caught halibut, we caught king salmon, and we caught bass. And I wrote back to him and I said, well, I guess you didn't go to Alaska just for the halibut. The halibut. That's a true story. Sorry. But he didn't. He went for the salmon and the bass. Anyway, I've heard Alaska is just beautiful though. So I'm sure that was a fun trip there. Let me see if I have anything else. So before I go, I just want to say, I have another TV classic in a week ready to go. I might take it today and see what happens. You're gonna like this one. I like let me take these stupid glasses. The hell. Look, Superman, Black Cat, Superman, Black Cat. These are bumming. But at least I can see. Anyway, yeah, so this is a good TV classic for me. I really enjoyed the one with the honeymooners because I love the honeymooners and I'm a big Gleason fan, you know. One thing I forgot to say, because it was two-parter, we didn't follow time. Gleason, if you ever get the opportunity, Google Johnny Carson. Gleason only appeared on Johnny Carson one time. Of all those years, it was around 1984, 1985. And Gleason was out in LA filming a movie with Tom Hanks on Nothing in Common. And it turned out to be a really good movie. Very funny, very sad at times. But like I said, Gleason was a hell of it. But many people didn't know, because Gleason didn't let on. When he went out to do the movie with Tom Hanks, and while he was out there and he did the Carson show, Gleason was dying. He got the prognosis. He had cancer. And he didn't have one. He didn't tell anybody. And the ironic thing was Gleason in the movie, Nothing in Common, he was portraying Tom Hanks was his son in the movie. And he was portraying a guy who was dying. And here Gleason in real life and stuff. He didn't tell anybody. So if you watch this interview, look it up on YouTube, my favorite channel. If you watch this interview with Gleason, it's fascinating because he talks a lot about the movie. He talks about the cast and what comedy, right? He talks about why the honeymooners after one season for kids are the he's the play when he talks about and it's just a fascinating interview. But if you watch it, keep in mind that all this time, since they're spoken road to he knows this news better done. He died less than a year after that movie. And after Nothing in Common came. So last thing I want to say, the Emmys were interesting. And I don't watch TV. You know what I watch? That maybe it's because of my age and 147. I watch sports on TV, of course. What else do I watch? Sports on TV, and I watch the news. That's about it. You know, back in the days, and Rocco, Mr. Rogers, and then Welcome Back Tower, all these TV shows, the Brady Bunch. I don't watch everything. I don't watch what's so nineties. I didn't watch the nineties before. I didn't. So, but I saw highlights and I'm looking, and there's people on real that in that. But one person I knew, and tickled my phone. Carol Burnett. You remember Carol Burnett? 91 years old. God bless her. She's in the audience. Well, she's still working. I think she was nominated for many. So I don't think she won. She was nominated. And Carol Burnett was just a great. She had her own show for many years with Harvey Korman, who happens to be in Blazing Saddles, kind of a tie-in. Tim Conway, great Tim Conway. He used to be in McHale's Navy. And Lyle Waggoner and Vicki Lawrence. What a great cast. And they used to crack each other up in these sketches. The Carol Burnett show was a lot of sketch comedy, which you don't find anymore. And she was just great. So, and she would always pull out her ear to give a signal to people out there, And she would have this little song at the end of every Carol Burnett show. I don't know if you remember this. What? Are you trying to remember the song? I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh and sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, that's the time we have to sing a song. I can't remember. I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning, which is true. But I can remember that few things down out there. But yeah, she used to always sing that song at the end of the Carol Burnett show. And it was just good to see her. 91 years old, still looks good, still doing good. And she's out there, still working. Oh, Carol Burnett, that Mary Tyler Moore, Lucy. That was the best. That was the heyday. The heyday of TV. All right. They at the end of when I do these YouTube episodes, and I love it, they always like freeze frame. They catch a picture of moi sometime during the show, and they put that up as the head, right? The episode 399. And you never know what they're gonna like, what picture they're gonna take. I've seen pictures of me like, and others with my hands up in the air like this, and others like, it's like, I never know. So I better be smiling because who knows? All right, so that's bad. That's bad. Go Phillies tonight. Get closer to wrapping up the division, and then we'll go from there. Huh? Go Eagles tonight. Gotta go 2-0 tonight. Step on those Falcons and win, baby, win. Most of all, Jalen Hurts. Don't make me look like a phone. I said touchdown tonight, and damn, I mean it. We're going to come back tomorrow. We're going to break down the game. We're going to talk about what happened and give you my viewpoints. This guy sucked. No, this guy was good. This guy sucked. Well, I'm going to tell it like it is. Like Howard Cosell used to say, I'll tell it like it is. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Anyway, go Eagles. And But what did I say? 27-13 Eagles, that's right. Fly, Eagles, fly. Okay. Peace and love, everybody. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you soon. Bye. Go ahead and get the hell out of here.